Hey, it's Michael Quinn here with Flavors of New York. I'm in Sunnyside, Queens, and my favorite new pizzeria, Philomena's. Let's get in there. Here with Dave Acrocelli. This place is unbelievable. I am very picky when it comes to pizza. I absolutely love it. Tell me the background. How did you end up here?
Well, I live here. I've been here for 20 some odd years, and I've been making pizza for over 15 years. And when the time was right to open up my own place, I wound up finding the spot. So I was very lucky and fortunate. But prior to that, I was lucky because I was working in other restaurants and other pizzerias, and I was really gaining knowledge and momentum with my pizza making. So it was always like my passion on the side, and once I opened up, it was one of those things I was able to really embellish with the time that I have and just showcase my talent.
So what really makes a good pizza is you have to start with the dough, right? The flour. Mm-hmm. What do you do differently than other places?
Okay, good question. Because one of my MO is to make a really good dough. So I put a lot of effort into it. So I use a pre-fermentation. So it's like partial dough before the final dough, and then I let it sit for a couple days, so it really develops a nice flavor. And that's the proof is right here. But also, in addition, I use a lot of water in my dough, so it's a little lighter in area than other doughs. So the square dough is like 90% hydration, and the triangle size, the classic pies, are 72% hydration. A little bit more difficult to work with, but the end result is something that's really special.
No, I look in the kitchen here. I've never seen a kitchen well organized like this. It's like you're conducting an orchestra. How do you do this? How do you get everyone together and organized? I'm just totally blown away by it.
Well, I'm very fortunate because Jose I've known for 12, 13 years. I worked with at another restaurant, so when I opened up this restaurant, I wanted to have him here. And everyone else just kind of like, it's the glove. It's the perfect glove that fits. So like, it's not easy to find the right people, but once you have them in place, and it's just kind of, it's magic.
Now, our mutual friend Kenny Bullock, Bulwark, great guy, right? How did he put you guys on the map? You met on the subway. What's the story behind that?
That's a really interesting story. I was looking at TikTok live, and right across the street, Raquel sings. You know Raquel Raines?
Yeah.
She's amazing. So like, it took me a couple months to even figure out TikTok and how to like orchestrate how to like where everyone is and how to go to the live. So I was looking for her, and I saw someone at the 46th Street subway stop. And it was Kenny, so I was like, "Hey man, why don't you come over? Like I have a pizzeria." Yeah. So it took him a little while to get down here, and once he did, he enjoyed the pizza, and now I can't get rid of him.
If I didn't live nearby, you wouldn't get rid of me either. Yeah. But I'm actually, I grew up in New York City, lived here my whole life, and I'm very picky when it comes to pizza. This is excellent. Like I would not tell anyone it wasn't great if it wasn't great. It's phenomenal. So what do we have here?
All right, well, I appreciate the compliments, number one. So this would be the classic Pepperoni Square. It's not a Sicilian, it's not a Roman, it's not a grandma. I call it a square because it's just a little different. It looks like a Sicilian, it looks very familiar. Once you bite down into it, it's very light and airy with a crunch on the bottom. And I put the pepperonis on top so it has that nice char on the top.
And it's very light in the middle.
Yeah, but light and airy, and I call it a crumb inside. It's the crumb. You think crumbs that fall from like bread, but crumb is actually the airiness inside of a dough or a pizza or a bread.
I can eat this all day. This is absolutely delicious.
Okay, this is the dragon's breath.
Why is it dragon's breath? Is it hot?
Yes, it has a lot of jalapenos in there, and it's one of those that's. If you didn't know that it had jalapenos, then you'd be hurting.
All right, so this is pepperoni, sausage, and jalapeno.
Yes.
Good. There's a nice kick to it. I like it. Excellent. What is this here?
Okay, and this is our Margarita Square. We top it off with just basil, which makes it a true margarita.
I love basil.
If you look, you can see that nice light airiness in there.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I love. I love basil, same airiness, crispy on the outside, fresh, really good.
And finally, we have the apple pie slice. This is a little different, a little kinky if you're into kink. We have provolone cheese, walnuts, speck, which is a smoked prosciutto, has a nice smokiness to it. Jalapenos as well, so it has a nice little kick to it, not too much. Apples, and then a fig jam on top.
Dude, there's apples on a pizza? Apples on a pizza. I would never have pineapple, maybe a regular apple. We'll try it out. Very sweet. It's like dessert.
Yeah, it's
Save
like
it for
dessert.
last.
The thing is, then you get the smokiness of the speck, and then it's almost every bite is a little on the different side because you're going to get a little sweetness, a little smokiness, a little spiciness.
It's like grandma's apple pie right here. This is called the Jersey Shore. Very good. Definitely tastes like an Italian sausage. So maybe what's on your menu besides pizza?
It's pretty much pizza, but we also have some homemade desserts. We have tiramisu that's homemade. We have cannolis, but also homemade as well. Bombolonis, Italian donuts. And the cassatini, which is cassatini. We ship this from Sicily.
Nice.
It's a Sicilian dessert pastry that has cannoli cream, a thin layer of cake, icing on the top, and Mars bread on the side. You eat it, your teeth break off, but it's worth it. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
And then we also have beer and wine as well. So we have a nice selection of Italian imported beers and some other beers as well.
Wow, this place is so unique. I love the fresh ingredients, the pizza. Amazing. Thanks so much for having me here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I really appreciate it coming back again.
Thank you. I'm glad you came.
Philomena's in Sunnyside. Best new pizzeria in New York City. Michael Quinn here with Flavors of New York.